It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Able to fight through one tackle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
He's across midfield. Still going. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. Irving, he'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Back to throw. Irving. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 41 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Irving eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Irving steps away to his left. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off play action. Irving keeps, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensive...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Throwing on first down, Marcus. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Yeah, here come the Bills.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, Irving flush to his right.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Irving. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
On 1st and 10, Irving.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Back to throw. Irving flushed out right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down. Irving escaping the
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Marcus, 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Marcus. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, they'll run it here. And some room to run now. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Irving. He'll buy some time right. 20, 10. Well, all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On first down, Marcus. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline he caught it, but out of bounds according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Marcus, give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And fighting down inside the 25. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He gets away from one, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Irving flush to his right. That is caught. Kincaid with it. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down now, Marcus. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Try to take this home. They'll run. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marcus.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Marcus. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he will get down here after a pretty good game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.